Hey guys, welcome back to Eversoul. In today's video, we got some new patch notes out for the patch. Now, in my previous video, I covered the balance changes, which dropped early on KR. So if you want to check out what the balancing is going on, what they're changing, which I really do appreciate the balance changes, you can go check it out over in that video. I'll leave a link in the description. But we're going to go through the other changes, and there's some fantastic changes. Like, they've actually implemented the biggest change that I asked for in my video, which is huge. Not the connecting one, the other one. The connecting, they haven't mentioned it, so we'll have to see if that's still there. Hopefully they can fix servers at some stage. But the rest of this update is looking really, really solid. We got the two new heroes coming in, souls coming in, and the banners and all that stuff. So the events, there's just a lot of good, just fine tuning of the game to make it a lot better. So added a new soul geo will be added. She'll be available from the 19th. Maintenance, you may obtain geo through the soul summoning methods, including normal summons, friendship summons, choice summons, soul memory epic, etc. Even from the current meth pickup summons. I can't say her name, but that is pretty solid. That's something that you don't see in many of these gotcha games. When they do a specific banner character, it's normally the banner only, and then you can't get them until the banner's ended, and then they move into it. She's going to be in the normal summons, the friendships, and all that now. So if you've got normal tickets, if you've got friendship summons, you maybe want to go for her. Feel free to save up those summons now because it's only 2 days away, and then you can maybe pop them, have a crack at her. Obviously, your chances aren't going to be mega high, but hey, you could actually pop a copy of her. So that is that one. And then we have a look at like a basic impression of her skills. So Song of the ultimate skill plays a piece of music that silences the surroundings, recovers the HP of all allies, and increases their speed. So obviously we have Vivian as the speed damage dealing unit, and she looks like she's going to be the speed supporting unit. So the main skill increases speed and recovers the HP of one ally with the lowest HP. If the target cannot recover HP due to a debuff effect, she will cast a barrier. So that's pretty solid. It's a nice little effect. So your lowest health ally, this could really become in clutch when you pair her with something like Catherine. So Catherine's got, you know, all the shielding and stuff like that, and you only got one unit. A lot of people are using something like Chloe, and then you can just like have Chloe getting low, and then you can have the dedicated heal with this one to her, also increase speed. I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of synergies with this single target ability, so we'll have to wait and see. Obviously being single targets not always as good as AoE, but some of the AoEs in the game are range based, so if they're not in range you can't get them. So at least even if she is far away from the ally who's super low, she will be able to heal them. Then we go, this one removes one debuff effect from all allies and restores HP over time. So that's another hot. They're very big on hots in this game, I've noticed, heal over times. Then we've got the sub, generates deals damage to the nearest enemy for a fixed time in a 4 meter long 90-degree conical area, decreases the speed and freezes it. So not too bad. Now the other freeze in the game is not like a hard CC. It's like a debuff that deals damage over time, I believe, based on the other unit that has freeze, the one that applies burn and freeze. Unless this is a different sort of thing, but decreasing the speed as well. So not too bad. So you're just going for full turn advantage, like basically speed advantage over your enemy, not turn. There's no turns, but you get the idea. Then we have the passive. The gentle sound. Jiho's normal attacks reduce the enemy speed up to 5 stacks. Okay, so she's basically a healer that's also buffing your team speed and reducing the enemy speed. That is the basic gist of what she is doing. Details of the skill specs, basically you gotta wait for the actual game to get the full details. Then we have the next soul being added, which is Valana. Now, she's gonna be in there from Feb 2. I'm curious to see if she'll be in the game file so we can check out her skills in the Soulpedia. Not too sure if she will. Sorry if you can hear the kids screaming out there. They're going nuts. But not too sure if she'll be in there. I doubt it. But if she is, it'd be cool to see her skills, because all they do is basically announce that she's coming. They don't actually show any of her skill summaries here. So Soul pickup. Jiho pickup summon will start basically at the start of the patch update. So after the maintenance. Valena's will start on the 2nd of February at 2100 UTC. General pickup, Talia's pickup summon. So we've got the Talia banners as well. So she's coming in as well. So we'll have to see between all these new banners what I actually want to summon for on my account, because I have been saving. Event, the New Year's event, Chloe's Strange Dream will start. Event period starts on the 19th after the maintenance. First ever event story and a chance to acquire limited costumes and more rewards with Gold Dream pouch arrives. Yes, cool beans. So we got the event coming. We'll cover that when it drops in the game. New Year's daily mission event. Event period starts on January 19 again to February 8th. Log in daily during the event period. Obtain Everstones and special items. Cool beans. Just a login event by the sounds of it. The New Year's celebration attendance. That sounds like an attendance event, so maybe we've got 2 login style events, or maybe it's like the 2 they've got at the moment. Maybe you got to do little missions or something like that. We'll have to wait and see. Part-time job double rewards, that's not too bad. Okay, so we get double rewards from part-time jobs. Make sure you build up your town. Not a big fan of towns myself, but hey, it's something that we'll do. So we've got cash shop. We got new packs in the cash shop. You can pause it and have a look if you're a big spender. I'm not just going to go too deep into those. Please check out the okay, that was the cash shop thing. So balance, so treasure balance adjustments. The big one in this one to take note of is the Thunder God Spear. Basically you could cheese the game with the Thunder God Spear and just use one fodder unit, put them in, and then the battle would start. Enemies would lose 20% HP, and then you just start again with one unit, let it die, but they lose 20%, and then you cheese it, and then you can just put your actual team in and just clap them. They've basically said no more cheese. That is not the way we intended it, so you can't cheese it anymore unless you maybe get one unit that can last for 10 seconds and then get that damage out. But you know, it is what it is. No more cheesing with the Thunder God Spear is the main thing that comes out of that. Soul balance. Okay, so that's that one. Like I said, I went through all of these updates in the other video, so you can check that one out, or you can just go to this and read them if you want to check them out again. Revision. So important. The level sync cooldown will be decreased from 24 to 4 hours. That's a big one. We will fix the issue where you can use the supporting friend soul in more than one battle / content before dying in Hall of Memories, Dimensional Labyrinth, or Story Dungeon. So this doesn't affect the way they're used in campaign or tower, as I understand. You still get that one use, because this thing here, the supporting friend soul, can only be used in one battle regardless of death. I was like, wait, so in campaign, do we lose them if they die? It's like, no, but it's only for these modes. The story, which is not the same as campaign. The story is the story ones, the lab and the memories. Instead of being able to use it for the entire labyrinth, you can only use it for one battle in the labyrinth. I feel like it was a kind of nice thing to be able to use it for the whole thing, because the labyrinth is bloody hard if you don't get the right drops. But you know, it is what it is. I'm just glad that it doesn't affect campaign, because I never use mercenaries in those things anyway. Campaign is where I want to use them. Town / bond. You'll be able to obtain part-time job completion rewards from the auto deploy window as well. Cool beans. The design of the love story reset pop-up window. Dude, for those that know what's going on there, you let me know. I haven't done love stories. You guys know that's not my thing. The starting point of the first episode of Talia's love stories was changed. Tree ending illusions. Okay, this doesn't seem like anything crazy. Love story 7. Yeah, so we're talking about love story stuff and illustrations. That's it. If you're into it, you can see it, but you know, I don't think there's anything really big to highlight here. Fix an issue where you cannot send your souls to do a part-time job even when having satisfied the requirements. Okay, that sounds like a bug. Fix the issue where resetting a love story without having enough Everstones causes an error. We'll fix the issue where Sunni's eyes close during Sunni's love. Okay, open your eyes, Sunni. Come on. Big important things. All right, town visits. So this is another one. The number of expedition rewards you can receive per day will decrease from 10 to 3. It was infinite. They did a hot fix, like a non-maintenance fix, to put it to 10, and now it's going to 3. So we knew that was coming. It means that now for free-to-play friendship summons, you can get 2 per day from receiving hearts. You can get 3 per day by clearing your friends' towns, and you can get 3 per day from your friends clearing your town. So you can get 8 summons per day as free to play. The players who helped you during an expedition and their icons will be displayed at the top of the visit town list for the day. The count of help received for the day by you and other players will be displayed in the visit town list. So if you're going to clear someone's town and they've already got the 3, you go, okay, I'll go help someone else. I think that's a good feature. Content. The region name will now be included in the Battlefront stage name. Okay. Just the region that you're in on your campaign stage. The formation screen of a dungeon battle will now show bosses and elite monsters separately. Okay. The dungeon shop will now display the number of currently owned resources. Some monster formations from Hall of Memories will change. Okay, cool beans. Bit of changing up. Improvements. So this is the big one here. You will no longer be able to tap the opponent's type buff icon next to the pause button. Now, if you've done this, you know it. I do it all the time. I try and hit the pause button and it hits the type button. It's so frustrating. So I'm glad it's like a little triggering thing that they've gotten rid of. Okay, so this is the biggest one this is like my biggest thing in the entire notes for me. Retreating from a battle in the Battlefront stage will now move you to the formation screen instead of the lobby. That is a big one for me. That is a massive one for me. I said I wanted a retry button, so now the retreat button is just a retry button. Because let's face it, normally when you're retreating, it's not because you want to go to the home screen. You just want to change your formation and try again. So that is what it's doing. That is the biggest change in here for me. The unit's digit of required resources will now be shown when enhancing a keepsake. Don't really know what that means. Apologies for my understanding of the text in that. Artifact summon tickets will now be displayed in the currency section on the upper side of the cash shop. Okay. More reference so you know how many you got, I guess. Certain features of the Soul info will change. Moving to another tab in Soul info will reset the position of the Soul modeling. So this is all visual stuff. Retapping the tab where you are currently located won't reset the animations and speech bubbles. Exiting the costume tab will unequip the costume in the preview. Okay. Moving from the summon results screen to the Soulpedia will no longer allow you to see other Souls information. Don't know, that sounded like a bug. So that is pretty much that. Like I said, the big one for me is retreating from battle. I think that is a huge update. Okay, so now as we go on to the bug fixes, there's a bunch of Soul bug fixes, some text related things that were wrong and stuff like that. I don't think there's any major changes here that are going to cripple or make someone amazing. So I'm not going to go through and read all of these individually. And then we've got other bug fixes. There's just one here that I really wanted to highlight because it will change the way things work on auto. So it's this one here. So this one kind of gets lost in other bug fixes, but I feel like it's a pretty important one. We will fix the issue where having ultimate skills of the same priority order only cast the Soul at the top of the list to use their ultimate skill, so that souls of the same priority will now randomly use their ultimate skills. So when you set your priorities, if you have 2 of them at priority 1, it will randomly choose one of them. If one of them's dead, it will always use the other one. I actually really like this because now it means if I want to like just keep, you know, I can't be bothered changing my formation, I want to keep retrying, see if I get some lucky RNG. It's gonna, like, there's another RNG factor in there. But if I want to always use the same ult, I just literally change the order. So I think that's a pretty cool fix. I didn't know that was how it was intended to be. But like I said, that's pretty much it there. We then have some more miscellaneous stuff. But I didn't see anything crazy in here, a bunch of visual stuff and stuff like that. So I'm not going to go through all of this stuff. But if you want to check it out, you can definitely come check that out. But like I said, those are the main things from it. The 2 big things for me is, one, this is really cool. I do like that. Like I said, the fact that now retrying takes you back to the home screen. And then also that it looks like the new characters will be just jumping straight into every banner, which is really, really solid. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.